Hi guys, welcome back to YouTube Bencess. I'm so sorry I have not updated my channel. I'm ready and I'm back in control and I'm ready to give you tips. So this week's tip is about portion control, and I have about 4 tips that I want to give you that will help you learn how to portion control. So the first one is purchase single serving versions of food. For example, rather than buying a pint of ice cream for home as a weekly dessert, buy just one single serving a week. Doing this will mean maybe spending a little bit more money at one time, but you will learn how to only buy one serving when you're craving it, instead of having your freezer full of ice cream and you being able to reach it at any time that you want. So single servings may be more expensive, but may be much more worth it for your health. Tip number 2, transform unproportioned foods into proportioned foods by using plastic baggies or small containers like Tupperware. Do this immediately upon buying food. It requires less self-control than doing so when one is ready to eat the food. I gotta say, when I go to parties, when I go out to eat, I usually ask the waiter or waitress, or I immediately pack my food. I think a lot of eating bad has a lot to do with thinking, I can't eat this, I can't have this. Knowing that you're packing some of the food for later makes you feel like, I can eat this, just not right now. I can have this tomorrow, which brings sort of a satisfaction to your mind. And at the same time, you know you're not going to overeat at that time, which makes you stay on track with your calorie intake. Number 3, use smaller dishware such as plates, bowls, or serving spoons and glasses. Research indicates that this is a powerful effect on calorie intake. So in the beginning of my YouTube Bencess channel, I mentioned it's very important to buy kitchen utensils that will make you measure out your food, and you really need to make sure you're measuring it out, because that will make it substantial. So you don't want to think, oh, I know what 4 ounces is, I get it, I've done this before. We tend to overestimate our food, especially over time. Maybe 4 ounces of fish or 4 ounces of hummus doesn't look the same as 4 ounces of beef. When you weigh food versus like measuring out the amount, it makes a huge difference. It's very important to not get caught up in what you think 4 ounces is and actually measuring and weighing your food. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you are buying your utensils and actually measuring out your food and seeing what 4 ounces is. Okay, tip number 4, and lastly, serve yourself only how much you intend on eating for a meal or a snack. Put the rest away before you begin eating. For example, if you would like to have a slice of cheese for a snack, slice it and put the rest of the block away in the fridge before you begin eating it. You also want to put leftovers away before sitting down to begin eating a meal. Never keep a family-style platter bowl full of food on the table while eating. Just encourages going back for seconds. So this is similar to the idea of going to a restaurant, and as you order your food, you also ask the waiter or waitress to bring a styrofoam plate to pack your meals, or just ask the waiter or waitress to please pack half of it and bring only half out to the table. This way you're encouraged to fill up on water, fill up on veggies, and only eat the platter in front of you. It is extremely hard, don't get me wrong. It is not easy to watch your friends and family eat and drink whatever they want and seemingly be happy with their body, and you're over here suffering. I get it. This is why it's better to not eat out, but if you do choose to eat out, make sure you're giving yourself a chance to succeed. So it is very, very important to portion control when you go out to eat. And again, if you're keeping control of recording your calories on your MyFitnessPal, or if you're recording it written, you need to make sure that you are seeing what you write and that you know how many calories you have left So make sure you're recording daily. It keeps you honest, it keeps you faithful, and it keeps you accountable. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. And again, I will be looking forward to giving you more tips next week. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Bye.